Personally, the biggest things that I got out of Study Circles program were seeing all these new kinds of discrimination that I really had never been aware of before participating in the program.
I got to hear a lot of other people's stories, and I knew that I wasn't the only one dealing with my problems, and it was just helpful to know that there are other people in other schools that have the same problems.
And it also gave me an opportunity to sit down and have a mature intellectual discussion with my peers during lunch and just talk to our friends about race.
When you get to know people, when you talk to friends, you learn about them, but often that friendship doesn't have that kind of underlying meaning to the point that they would actually share their inner secrets with you. And the study circles, we actually did a lot of that, and people got to know each other in deeper, more profound ways than they ever would have.
I think race is just something that is inherent in human nature because, psychologically we're wired to know the distinctions between things, and race is just one of those things that jump out of you.
I think with the study circle, why students need to take this study circle is because it digs deep into our consciousness.
What are the effects of the different stereotypes that exist in society and within the schools, and what can we do to build a solution?
And I think if we just get a chance to get to know students and teachers and not create that expectation of what they should be and allowed to just look at them as an individual.
Problems like that are, of course, very hard for a school to address because they'll kind of always be underlying unless everyone past the school, parents and students, make an active effort to change it, not only in high school, but in elementary school and preschool.
So some of the things that we're going to do first, just trust building, fun kind of activities so that you get to know each other a little bit better.
I really felt that students were able to open up throughout the discussion and share very personal experiences.
Students were definitely able to, get their feelings out there and just hash out any type of feelings that we had.
I kind of wanted to come here just to see what other schools were experiencing and see if, I guess really what I could do to help everyone else.
I feel like sometimes people are more separated because of that stereotype, and that I feel like we really need to talk about that.
We were able to actually discuss what was happening within our schools, because a lot of people go every day to school and they don't notice these issues, and everyone is facing them.
Give us a national or global event that helped shape your life in some way.
One of the activities that we did was a timeline, and we set dates and stuff, things that happen within ourselves and our family.
In 1990, Nelson Mandela being freed from prison, and that has really influenced me because he was freed about a week and a half before I was born.
And it really helped me understand where people are coming from. Some people put, the Black Power movement and a couple decades ago. Some people put 9/11 as one of the defining moments in their lives. And it shows how, even though we come from very different backgrounds and locations, there are something that we could always relate on. There are events that we could tie back together to our past.
It's really important for all the students in the county to focus on participating in Study Circles program, or at the very least to expand this program to more students at all the levels, high school, middle school, and even elementary school, because it really does do wonders.
We're going to move out of our circle and move deeper into the community. We're going to actually go to middle schools and talk to the children about it there, because it's, these kind of issues we're dealing with can't be completely solved in high school alone.
I think the study circles was a great experience because everyone got to talk about it, and also it's a big issue that the schools are facing. Sometimes people are like, no, we don't have discrimination in our schools, we open up to every student, but there's always those little things going on in schools that they don't want to face and that need to be faced.
at least for me, I'm trying to get study circles in my school. I've had a little bit of a problem because it's very touchy. As I talked to one of the students in the study circle, you can't just go up to someone and talk about race and talk about those issues, and still and yet some people are a little scared to have the study circle at the school. But I'm really working hard to try to have the study circle at our school and make sure the conversation doesn't just stop there, because as we know, there are only 15 students in the study circle that I was in, and if we take that to the school, there will probably only be 15 students. So I don't want the conversation to just stop in that classroom, but to make sure that other students have that opportunity to not judge other people, but experience that also, so then we all can live more closely together and not just stereotype others.